This is Lesson 3, Exercise 5, Sentences. Write these sentences as straight copy 2 or 3 times, and what you should do is write each sentence, check that sentence, make corrections, make notes of anything that was messy or caused hesitation, and then after you write each sentence in a group, go back and write the entire group and go through each group until you get to the end, checking your notes after each sentence. Once you've gone through all of these at least 3 times, then I will dictate them. So practice them as straight copy and then resume when you're ready for dictation. All right, now I'll read the sentences, and so you want to make sure you're sitting straight up and your elbows are in, your feet are flat on the floor, you're not looking at your hands or your fingers. One thing I do want to mention is not to move your wrists or your hands. Remember, you're only using your fingers to go to the letters or the combinations that you need to write each word as I dictate them. Now, if you fall behind or drop anytime you're writing sentences, just keep on moving forward and don't let it get you flustered, all right? And then you can go back and practice it again until you can write it without dropping. So just keep moving forward if you drop. There's no reason to be nervous or to get flustered because you can just always go back and practice again. All right, so here we go with the sentences. Ready? A rat, period. A top, period. Tape a rat, period. Pay a rate, period. An ape sat, period. Tap a rat, period. Pay at a rate, period. Tape an ape at 2, period. 2 are a race, period. Pat a rat, period. Tape a part, period. Sort a rate at 2, period. Rate a tart, period. Race at a trap, period. Trap a rat, period. Pat a pose, period. Okay, so go back and check your notes. It's so important to read your steno and make corrections to your steno. I actually recommend that you transcribe from your steno first before you cross-check with the audio or the straight copy and see if you can transcribe it. Even if you have mistakes, you might be able to make out what it was, and that's an important thing to become good at also, is learning how to transcribe misstrokes, in fact. And then once you've done that, compare your steno to the steno that's on the next page of the book. All right, and if there were problem areas or you hesitated or you dropped somewhere, go back and listen to the dictation again and write it until you can write it without drops or without hesitation. And then you'll be ready to move on to lesson 4.